Hello, good evening to my viewers. Today, I just would like to discuss about a very beautiful topic. The name of the topic is that, or you can take it as like an extempo. The extempo topic is that is grammar mandatory to learn the language? Listen once again. Be concentrative on the topic, extempo topic. Is grammar mandatory to learn the language? So I think that it's been very clear to all of you that about regarding the questions related factors topic related item. Sure, it's a very important issue. Most of the people thinking that to learn the language, I think that the grammar plays a very significant role. Otherwise, if you didn't have the entire concept about the grammar, it's quite impossible to learn the language. Because what will happen that whenever they try to speak any kinds of sentence, and the sentence obviously carries some grammatical mistakes, so it will give a kind of very bad impressions. Your entire sentence structure will be completely wrong, and the sentence whatever you are just trying to expose in front of the others, it will create a different meaning. So as a consequence, the entire structures of the sentence would get wrong. So therefore, uh, the special advice be given to the speaker that the grammar is very much mandatory to learn the language. Otherwise, it's quite impossible to expose the meaning. Okay, that's one kind of issue. I'm just going to discuss another kind of issue, very vital fact. So what's the important issue is that uh, there are some kinds of also there are some kinds of people are also present that their mother tongue is their vernacular their vernacular language. If the language becomes their vernacular language, means their own regional language, then there is no need of learning the grammar. It is the issue. Why? There's no requirement of learning that kinds of grammatical any kinds of elements. Why? Answer is that here the circumstance plays a very vital role. You see that in the midst of that particular kinds of circumstances of a person who didn't have any kinds of connections with the pen and paper, and who even not started learning the uh, educational systems, who's not being taught even anything by pen and papers, but if he develops the age standard and yet not started his education career, yet it would be quite possible to find that whatever he is talking in that language, in his vernacular language, all things are right. There is simply few mistakes should be found, but that should be less countable, below the dignity of the countable. Most average of the sentences of his conceptions are right. How does it happen? That's a very vital fact issue. How does it happen? Here it happens only for one reason, because here his mother tongue, it is his vernacular language. It is such a kind of language in which he exposes frequently all his concepts. Therefore, it's possible. Otherwise, simply it could not be possible. So, taking that kinds of example, I can able to conclude my decisions like that. Whenever we can able to learn the different language, our mother tongue is Bengali language, as we are living in the Bengali circumstances. So if we try to learn the second language like the English language or second language, so we have to hear from our respected dignified persons that we have to learn the grammar. And if you don't learn the grammar, then what will happen to us? Our entire sentence constructions would completely wrong, and the meaning whatever we're trying to indicate, it would have the different meaning. As a consequence, people misunderstand us. Everything there should be mesmerizing factor. So to avoid from that all kinds of oddities, we must, there's nothing any kinds of alternative method, only giving focus to the grammar, and then to learn the language, because grammar is the pillar of the speech and the filler of the constructions of the speech. And if it's learned by heart level, we can easily rectify the grammar, you can easily rectify the language. That is the issue for the common people, especially if we are having some concept about that kinds of language of English. So it would be possible. My advice, it would be also possible to learn that language without the grammar. How? You have to change the circumstance. You have to put in such a kind of atmosphere where all the people are talking in English language with you. You are listening English, you are hearing English, you are understanding English, you are exposing all kinds of concepts in English language. I mean to simply say to you that you would be put in such a kinds of, you would be encircled in such a kinds of atmosphere where no second language would not be permitted to you to exchange your concept or to input and output. So as a consequence, what will happen? It would be the turning point of your life, and your language would convert it from Bengali mother tongue to your own vernacular language. Maybe whatever second language, if possible, but frankly to make you tell, it is quite impossible, because here it requires a kind of shifting. You have to you have to pick it up from that kind of atmosphere, and have to drop in such a kind of atmosphere where it is possible. But here, staying here, it's not possible. So therefore we are trying to create a kind of artificial atmosphere. Therefore it creating a kind of barrier. So my suggestions, advice to you, you speak English, you speak your English or your target language, whatever it may be, what is unknown to you, that is your target language, and you trying to learn it. You speak every day by listening, keeping yourself, by creating such a kind of atmosphere, whatever it may be. But you try to speak, listen, speak, read, writing, and speak it, and stress some of the grammatical factors. If it becomes your artificial language, not your vernacular language, then to some extent you can able to learn the language. Thank you, my dear viewers. Today I just discussed about that particular concept topic, extra topic. Now you tell me, you will also tell me that if you do have any kinds of extempore topic, you will write it in the comment box, and I will elaborately discuss it. Thanks. Have a nice day to all.